Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new, hi, hello, welcome. My name is Astaria, and in this month's portal video, we're going to be talking about a more famous portal. Most of you guys have probably heard of this portal, and it is the Lion's Gate portal. So in this video, we're going to be talking all about what is the Lion's Gate portal, how to work with the energies for your highest and best, and then make sure to stay to the end because we will be doing a pick a card message at the very end, okay? So let's jump in. Okay, so the date of the Lion's Gate portal, most people know as August 8th, and that is true. However, that is just when it is at its most intense and it's at its highest peak. The Lion's Gate portal actually opens on July 26th, so we're actually in it right now. It will stay open until August 12th, okay? So this is the peak time we want to work with these energies. On the 8th, though, is the main day we want to set all the manifestation stuff that I'm going to talk about in just a moment. Okay, so why do they call it the Lion's Gate portal? Well, the sun is actually in the sign of Leo at this time, and the zodiac sign of Leo does relate with the lion, so that's one of the reasons they do call it the Lion's Gate portal. Now let's talk a little bit more about this Lion's Gate portal. What is it? Why do I need to know about this? How is it going to benefit me, right? So the Lion's Gate portal is when we here on Earth become in alignment with our sun in Sirius. Now Sirius is actually bigger and brighter than our sun. It is just so far away that we can't see that. Some people actually call Sirius the spiritual sun. So when the spiritual sun becomes in alignment with our sun and us, right? The physical and the spiritual can merge together. This portal opens, this energy gateway opens, and allows for beautiful manifestations to come here into the physical. This allows us to step forth into our destiny. This allows us to level up spiritually. This allows us to live out our life purpose, and more important, our soul's mission here on Earth, okay? So during this time while the portal is open, from July 26th till August 8th, you might be experiencing some downloads, some aha moments. You might be just, things start clicking. You feel in divine alignment. Synchronicities might be happening a lot. You might be seeing more angel numbers, a lot of maybe even angel codes, but you might even be getting messages from spirit. But you might be noticing vivid dreams. Things will come in different way. However spirit communicates with you, you'll notice the ramped up synchronicities and the ramped up messages will be going on during this time. They'll be the strongest on the 8th. And this is the day you want to set the intentions, right? And we'll touch on that in just a moment. But you'll be noticing it over these couple of weeks. And so during this time, you might even see flashes of light. There are people that their third eyes will start to open at this time, or they'll continue to open more and more. And so you might start hearing messages or seeing flashes of light or seeing spirit, or like when moons happen and portals open, the veil is very thin, and so you're very connected. You might be really sensitive around this time, but you're probably going to be more in tune, more in alignment, more in that high vibe energy, and so you'll be really hearing whatever spirit's saying, seeing whatever spirit wants you to see. You'll really be tapping into your third eye energy around this time. Now, as many downloads that are coming in to put us into our ideal life, sometimes they come in rather fast. I would carry a notebook at this time and write anything down. If you get any inspired ideas, if all of a sudden you're just like, wow, this just makes so much sense, I get it, like write this down. It's a good time to journal this stuff out because we'll be flooded with downloads, and so there might be a lot coming in. Even with dreams, your dreams are going to be really important at this time, so you might want to journal what they are. Keep a dream journal, write out what they mean, and you can look them up. There might be some messages in the dreams because spirit is going to be coming in with a lot of messages at this time. What are the messages about? They are about stepping forth into our ideal life, a life that we created before that we came to Earth. So this is your soul's mission, right? Not the life that you egotistically choose to be, the life that your soul chose for you. And so you'll be getting downloads and nudges and signs and synchronicities to step forth into that life. And so whether that comes in a dream or an angel number or however spirit communicates with you, make sure you're writing them down because things are going to start to click. Doors will open. This is allowing you to step forth into your soul's mission. Part of your soul contracts will start to develop stronger, right? And so things that we want to do, right, as we notice the stuff and the manifestations we want to be setting, well, what manifestations should we set? We should set stuff for our highest and best. It's allowing us to live into our soul's purpose. So I want you to ask yourself a couple questions, right? because on August 8th, right, we have 8-8, the two eights coming together, making the portal. We also have 8 standing as the abundance vibration, right? You flip an 8 on its side and it's like literally infinity symbol, so that abundance. So on August 8th, if this is the only day you choose to set intentions for this, the Lionsgate portal, I want you to ask yourself a couple questions. And this is how you'll know what manifestations, what intentions you want to set. Where do I see myself in 6 months? Where do I want to be in my life in 1 year? What is my ideal life in 5 years? Because these are the goals, these are the intentions we're going to be setting to step forth in that reality. Any intentions you set at this time, any manifestations you do around this time are going to be completely amplified, because we have our sun, the spiritual sun. Everything's in alignment. This portal's open. It wants to grant us our wishes. It wants to step us forth into our ideal life. It wants us to put us in our soul's energy so we can start living out our soul's mission, right? And so we want to set these intentions now of what we think, oh my God, I couldn't do this. It's not for me, right? Because I'm not good enough, or this is someday down the line. Maybe I'll do this later. What is that dream? What is your ideal life? Like, set the intentions and manifest that here on this portal day, because if we come into alignment with this portal, with our manifestations, this is how we can meet in the middle, right? It's always fate and free will coming in the middle. So then we could step forth into our ideal life, our soul mission. So ask yourself those questions, and I want you to dream big, because I don't want you to say, no, it's impossible, it's going to be somebody else, I can't do this. No, you can. If you have that dream, it's the time to align with it. Have this be your manifestation technique, okay? Things you can also do to help working with the manifestation energies, a couple things that are going on, right? So the Lionsgate portal, we're working with a lot of gold. It's interesting because the lion, the Leo energy, right? It's a lot of like solar plexus, stepping into your confidence and your worth and motivation and drive and courage and heart and all that energy. And so your solar plexus is going to be getting really strong, because you might be really stepping into your masculine energy. We all have masculine and feminine, but it's giving you the action and the confidence and the courage to chase those dreams. So at this time, sure, you could work with anything that has to do with the solar plexus. So you can work with some yellow crystals, such as yellow turquoise, yellow topaz, yellow adventuring, anything. You could work with citrine, but you could even work with some golds as well. And so maybe even goldstone crystal. Things you could do as well, if you normally protect yourself with white light, maybe you want to use gold as protection. Gold is a really good protection. You could use that to set your protection up for the day. So working with the yellow stones and bringing in the gold vibration, like this is going to amplify those manifestations, right? So we would definitely want to work with those energies, especially on the 8th. If that's the only day you can, make sure you set the intentions on the 8th so you can step forth into that dream reality, right? Nothing is impossible. Everything is aligning for us to fall into our soul's mission, our soul's purpose. So make sure you do this today for you, so you can now live up to your highest and best, because you do deserve it, okay? All right, so now we're gonna pick some cards. So we're just gonna do a really quick 3-card pull. I've got out my Starseed Oracle. I figured it was perfect since we were dealing with the, Sirius, right? And we got a bunch of stuff going on. So with the Starseed Oracle, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pick 3 cards. So just take a moment, decide on the number 1, 2, or 3. Whichever number you are most drawn to will have the strongest message for you during this portal, right? So let's jump in. Okay, so if you were drawn to number 1 as your strongest number, here is your Lionsgate message. Let's grab you a card here. Okay, on the ground. Let's grab this. Okay, so we've had Breath of the Cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. So here's the thing. There's a couple messages going on with this. My will to thy will. I always talk about how we have to meet fate in the middle with our free will, right? This is a little shortcut to life, because fate and destiny are real, but so is the free will, and we have choices to make decisions. And so we will eventually always get to our soul contract. We'll always eventually get there. It is our final destination, but sometimes the free will gets in the way. Sometimes the free will takes a little bit longer to get there. So is it my will or is it thy will? Well, why can't it be both? Why can't we work with the energies together? Why can't we meet them in the middle? There's the shortcut. Because when we say micromanaging the universe, we don't want to come in with control and say, well, it has to be my way. Here's what I want. That's all coming from ego. You decided everything before you came here to Earth, and you planned this all out on a soul level. So now that you're here and you forgot, right, you go through the veil of forgetfulness and you forgot, you're saying, well, I want this, and I want this, but you don't realize you already chose other things. So is it my will or is it thy will, right? And so let's let go of the control. Let's surrender the universe and not try to control with everything, because you do have a destiny. But there also is, hey, I don't have to completely surrender the fate and destiny. Let's meet it in the middle. This is a shortcut with law of attraction, manifestation, all the stuff. And so when fate and free will can gently come together, instead of like butting heads with each other, this allows divine energies to come to you. Talk about instant manifestation as well. Okay, so card 1, that is your message. Now, if you were pulled to the number 2, then here is your Lionsgate message. Okay, again, going on the ground. Everybody wants to touch some Mother Earth, get grounded before the cards come out, right? So we have big picture thinking. I love it. Oh, God, this is amazing. Okay, big picture thinking. Sorry, I get so excited. Pleiadians energy, visionary, inspired ideas. Because let's look at the big picture. As I asked you earlier, think big, dream big. Like, where do you want to be in 6 months? Well, no, where do I want to be in a year, 5 years, 10 years, right? Dream big. Because this is a visionary. Take those inspired ideas. I talked about all those downloads coming in. They are the inspired ideas coming in. When you get that moment of, oh my God, this sounds great, act on it. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? I feel like I have to say that again. What are you waiting for? When you get that inspired download, that action, that inspired idea, act on it. There's a reason it came to you, because it wants you to help develop it. It's like, oh, this is $1 million idea. It's a great idea. Oh, but I'll just deal with it later, right? No, act on it now. You're getting the inspired ideas for a moment. Let's get the ball rolling. Think big picture. Think big plans. Dream huge. All that stuff I was talking about earlier, they're like, I'm not good enough. I can't do this. Somebody else can do this, or I'll eventually do it. It's like later, and then you put it off. No, literally think the big picture. Big planning, big dreams, visionary, maybe use some visualization skills to manifest that reality, right? Maybe you need to visualize in your meditations that reality, right? That you set forth in that intention to help bring it into alignment now, because it's calling you to do this now. Let's think big picture. Let's think my dreams. Let's put them together and make them a reality. Right, for my highest and best. And for some of you, that might even be the highest and best of all, especially if we're like doing anything that has to do with helping others. But all right, so if you were drawn to the number 3, then here is your card for the Lionsgate portal. Let's grab you one. All right, so the final card is weight of the world, boundaries, let it go, it's not yours to carry. Couple things are going on here. The strongest energy and feelings. We got some empaths here. If you're pulled into card number 3, then you are definitely an empath. And so we might have to, put ourselves first, right? Which can be hard because we want to be the caretakers and help everybody and give to everybody, right? But even when you get on a plane, they tell you put your oxygen mask on before a child's. Before a child, you put yours on. So self-care is number 1. And we have to let that go because we're holding on to other people's energies. Even outside of being the physical caretaker and always worrying and helping other people, there is the energy of boundaries. I have to put this boundary in sometimes, and I have to do it for me, but sometimes no is the most healthiest response. Sometimes no response is even okay, right? In that moment of silence. There's energy of taking back your power by being true with your authentic voice of what it is you need in that moment. Okay, let it go. Also with that, let it go. Maybe you're soaking up everybody else's energy. When was the last time you cut cords? Are you protecting yourself as an empath, right? You're carrying on all the stuff energetically, all this extra burdens and baggage and stuff. It's not yours. The weight of the world is not yours. You don't need to take on everybody else's problems. And even vibrationally, you're probably soaking it up. So it's a good time to do a cleanse. It's a good time to do some release work. It's a good time to just cut some cords so you can step back into your energy, because right now is the time to go live out your soul's mission, your life purpose. So let's let go of all the other baggage that doesn't have to do with your vibrational energy, so you can get in alignment back with your energy first, and then it allows you to step forth into that dream reality, your soul's mission, that higher plan that the universe has for you, that you have for yourself. Because remember what? You are the universe, and you already created this life before you chose to come here. So it's time to step into those shoes. It's time to live out that destiny that you set up for yourself before you chose to come here, okay? Alright guys, so that's going to wrap up today's video, and if you guys got anything out of this video, do me a favor and that thumbs up button. This way I know you got something that resonated. If you guys haven't yet subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. There's a bell too. You wanted the bell and turn on all notifications because I do daily videos. I don't want you guys to miss out on any upcoming messages. That next message just might be the message that you need to hear today. Alright my loves, thanks so much for watching. Till next time, I'll be back next month. We have another portal opening, so stay tuned to the next portal video. Till then, be blessed.